Welcome everybody to today's video. I've got a fun one for you. So I joined the Channel Islands Dive Club, and pretty cool people. I like them so far. I've been to a couple clubs, and I won a jacket at the raffle, so that was pretty cool. Second time. So gosh, what luck. So that's good luck. So I like where this is going. We did our first beach dive, or I did my first beach dive with them, and I went to Leo Carrillo, and Delbert was leading the way here. And my dive partner that day was Don, and Don's super cool, super cool guy to dive with. You know, we stuck together. We were super safe. He helped me find a scallop. He found some really cool things in this video. So stick around with us. So we went to Leo Carrillo and we went east. Well, we should have gone west. I don't know. I think we got the directions mixed up, but it doesn't matter. We had a great time, and we see a sheephead, and we see a calicos, and we see all sorts of cool fish. Super friendly. You know, I think when you don't have a spear gun in your hand, they kind of know, like, oh, they're not gonna kill us, right? So, but look at those two big males and a striped sand bass, and yeah, we just had a great time. And the water clarity, as you can see, wasn't too bad. It was about maybe 10-15 feet, I'd say. So I think that's pretty cool. And so there's a school of senoritas. And if you aren't familiar with my channel, I usually zoom in on those and give them, you know, some names. But you should be watching the other ones so that you know what's what in these videos. And right here, Don was trying to show me a scallop right there, which we picked out. And then, of course, this guy touched I touched the sheephead, and those male sheepheads are really beautiful, you know, and they're good eating too. And look at that, there he is. Oh, my favorite, the sand bass. Gotta love those sand bass. Excellent tasting fish. Yeah, you know, obviously they live in the sand, and it's really cool. And there's a limpet, right? And I believe that is a pile perch, or that could be a half moon, maybe. I'm not sure. Please let me know in the comments. I don't know everything in these things. I could be totally wrong. So, but I'm always down to correct myself, and I'll pin your comment to the top just so people know. And so I found a little Spanish shawl nudibranch. Those are pretty cool looking. Colors are just out of this world. They just really stand out in that environment with that blue and red. And you can see some sea stars. And there's an empty scallop shell, so that's kind of cool. And yeah, we got 3 scallops this trip. And there's a Garibaldi, as you know, the state fish. And then there's a perch, some variety of perch. And there's a sea squirt. And then another nudibranch.
Oh, no way.
And Don catches a lobster here. That's pretty cool, right? And he lets it go, and then goes away, and then I'm looking. I'm gonna say maybe I could find one. Maybe there's some lobster in this little rock place, and so the sheephead's still sticking around there, and Garibaldi. And then look at this. Look, what's this? Look at this. Oh, here's a lobster just crawling out in the day. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna grab him. And I was like, Don, you gotta get my picture too. So I hand him the camera. And there's me, all my little tools and stuff. I did not keep the lobster, everybody. It is not lobster season yet, as you know. I believe this year it opens October 1st, right? Don't quote me on that. But we're going to have a good time this year with lobster. And then there's another sand bass. Maybe it's the same one. Just kind of checking everybody out. There's a limpet. And there's a state fish, the Garibaldi. And then check this out. Look what we see in here. Look what we see. Look at that. Do you know what that is? That's a gopher rockfish. right next to the turban snail. And I'm like, sorry, buddy, I didn't mean to disturb you, but I wanted to see the lobster, right? You know, this channel's all about harvesting your own food, you know, eating what you catch. And, you know, I think the one in the back there was illegal. Legal. So, but I don't know if you could get your hand in there. They'd probably go way back in the corner, and you'd be toast. And then there's a female sheephead here, just kind of keeping the place clean, keeping the home clean. And there's Don again, and he's pointing to me of something. I'm like, oh, what's that? What's that? He's like, check it out. And I'm like, oh. And what is it? Another nudibranch. I was like, yeah, Don, I already got 3 of those. And Don's like, hey, check this out. Here's a cool sea star. So I think he was trying to, he gets the game plan. So Don, I dived with Don again. That was super fun. And then this was my favorite part of the trip, besides the sand bass. But look at this cool kelpfish that we saw. Super fun. And I love their camouflage and their colors. You know, I got one of those back with the drone. So, you know, those are really cool to see. So here's a little me, shot of me and my gear there. I have a Hollis 2 BCD, and I got all Scuba Pro stuff. And I like the little regulator right there on that little thing when I had for training. And there's a gopher rockfish again. And then I'm pointing out all these big old red sea urchins, and I grabbed 5 of them to back home. And that night we had 3 scallops. My son loves scallops, so he ate one. We tried eating one raw at the on shore, but he didn't like it. So I think he likes it cooked with a little butter, which is fine. And then I ate a bunch of uni with some steak. Actually, kind of goes well. Have a little uni, have some steak, a little surf and turf. Pretty good. I recommend it. You know, maybe with a little rice. What I really want to do is learn how to make an uni shooter. So maybe someone's got some sort of recipe that they could send me. I would be really stoked on that to make those, because I love getting those at the restaurant. And look at these, last thing here, look at these cool little juvenile calicos there, just having fun, playing around the structure. And here's me kind of looking in the sand, looking for some halibut, and coming up on the next reef here. So, anyway, just kind of crawling across. I think I didn't know I had the camera on, but anyway, if you guys liked today's video, please remember to like and subscribe. And you know, if you do dive, consider joining the Channel Islands Dive Club. Come on with us, and we've got a lot of cool trips planned. We do not only dives, we do hikes, all sorts of cool things that I'm really into. I'm going to try and get them to also plan some, you know, lobster trips, scallops trips, you know, for the divers that want to harvest their own food, you know, when they want to go diving. Because you know, a lot of people like to look and dive, but I like to look and harvest. And you know, to feed my family and have good nutritious food, and I know where it comes from. So anyway, I hope you guys liked today's video. If you like and subscribe if you want to see more. And I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.